Hey everybody, I'm Danielle McCartan back at Bowmore Lanes with Devin Mccourty, Super Bowl champion 3 times, right?
Yep, three
times Super Bowl champion Devin Mccourty. We just wrapped up the silent auction and everything. You've raised a lot of money tonight for Embrace Kids Foundation. What does that mean for you?
Oh, it's awesome. I think as the years go on, you keep raising more and more money. You keep trying to put the standard higher and higher. And I think this is probably one of the coolest events. Getting back with the guys I played with, guys that came after us, before us. It's just a great time, I think, for the Rutgers community to see so many guys not necessarily playing football, but doing great things off the field. And I think we all have, great passion for it and take pride in the type of men that we're trying to be, more than athletes.
Now, Super Bowl this year, this is your third. I just asked you, does it ever get old? And you said no, but this had to have been a little bit more special.
This was by far the best one. I think the journey, the type of season we had, obviously some ups and downs, losing 2 games in a row twice throughout the season, the type of game we lost in Miami, and then having your twin brother. I think once the playoffs started, it was brand new for him, and I felt like a true older brother, talking to him, enjoying every moment. I think just seeing him kind of embrace everything, live it for the first time. He was just so excited about everything. We were the first people to see each other when we realized we were going to win the Super Bowl, and that'll be one of my favorite sports moments ever. I honestly don't think anything will ever top that. It was a lot of fun.
From the Pop Warner Fields to the
Super Bowl. Exactly.
What was Mom thinking? I know she's a super fan. I know your parents are, but your mom with the jersey.
My mom had a blast. She came in Thursday. Friday, she did interviews at the team hotel where we did our interviews. Yeah. They brought her in after. About 20 reporters asked her questions after the game. She was in the confetti doing angels. So I think between her, our kids, our wives, my older brother, it was just it was a lot of fun for our family. I think they enjoyed it sometimes more than we did, and I was happy. Them coming out of Atlanta Thursday all the way till Monday, that they got to have the fun. I think for us, and have fun with everything we were doing too.
Now, 2019 Patriots, looking ahead, it's pedal to the metal, obviously, but you lost Gronk to retirement. That's a big void to fill. Mm-hmm. How do you think the team will rebound from that?
I think it's just multiple guys. I think, each year something comes up. We play seasons where he's gotten hurt, and you can see, obviously, the void that he leaves and how much we miss him when he wasn't out there. And it was the same thing with Edelman the year before when he was out. It's just football. You have to move on. You have to have guys step up. You got to find different ways to win. And I feel very fortunate to be on this team now going on 10 years, where you have a whole group of guys, players, coaches, whose only mindset is to find a way to win. And there's no doubt in my mind we'll find ways to win games. Might not be the same, but we'll try to find ways to win them.
More likely, not that it's ever going to really happen, but more likely, Gronk to the WWE or Gronk unretiring?
WWE probably, and then maybe unretiring.
Is he a Hall of Famer, you think?
In my eyes, I think I'm biased. It's hard, for me. I just see his impact. I seen in 2015 AFC Championship game, we lost to Denver. But sitting on that defensive bench on the last drive, it was just like throw the ball to Gronk. He was double coverage, hit at the line, and you watch guys have that type of impact. I think it's very rare, and I think he'll go down as one of the top 3 to 5 tight ends, and I think that gets you a bid into the Hall of Fame.
I think so. Now, you don't need to answer this if you don't want to, but I know you're always open. But the controversy with Robert Kraft, I would be remiss without asking you, has he addressed the team, or what's going on with that?
I think it's his situation, and we haven't even been together as a team. We've all been scattered everywhere. Off-season program hasn't started, so I'm always the type of person that each person should get to speak for themselves. I think I'll leave that kind of there. I just don't really have any comments towards it.
Now, the last interview we did from Rutgers, we had talked briefly about the coalition, which is doing great work. But a lot of my readers were asking me, why didn't I follow up with you regarding Colin Kaepernick? We mentioned that he wasn't going to be part of the coalition, but I guess my readers want to know kind of more, why not? What was the behind-the-scenes story with that, if there was?
It really wasn't. I think it comes down to just people have different opinions and different ways to do things, and I think I've said it over and over again. Colin Kaepernick inspired a group of guys throughout, not even just the NFL, I think across the nation. You saw high school kids, taking knees during the national anthem. And I think he just wanted to go about things differently. And I think it caused no harm, I think, for anybody. I think you look at the work he's done, it's awesome. Donating money, raising awareness, putting spotlight on things. And I think the same thing we've done in the Players Coalition, being a part of some bills being changed,
That's
policy
the most
change.
important thing.
Exactly. And but I think ultimately everyone wants a better America. And I think that's been our goal, whether it's Kaep, whether it's E. Reed, Malcolm, Anquan, myself, Chris Long. Guys have just been a ton of work. Kenny Stills in Miami does a lot of good work. Mike Thomas right here on the Giants does a lot of good work. But I think a lot of times we always have to be careful when guys have different opinions. Everyone wants to make that the story, you going against each other. But I think we've all done a good job of just making sure that's not the story, and we focus on the issues that we see.
Now, my final question is, well, two actually. First of all, to follow up with Kaepernick, do you think he'll play again, XFL, NFL, anything?
I think it'll be up to him. I think he'll have opportunities. I mean, the guy's very talented. I don't know if he wants to play in anything other than the NFL. It's hard when you've had the type of success he's had in the NFL to go play in different leagues. But I think it's hard to tell. We'll see. We all know it's harder and harder to play the longer you're out. But he's a quarterback. Freshness, all of that, could play a factor. So we'll see.
My final question. Pat cut me off before with your brother, but you guys are giving the commencement speech at Rutgers this year. Not what the message is. Give me like 10 seconds. What do you plan on saying to the kids?
I would say very quickly, I would want the kids to leave inspired, and most importantly, to chase their dreams. I think both, you look at me and Jay's path, we're not where we're supposed to be. I wasn't wanted at Rutgers. We were both 150 pounds when we got to Rutgers. We were 110 pounds when we got to high school. Like, football wasn't supposed to be, something we were good at. So we just want to, I think, inspire and tell all these people graduating to dream big, and now's the time in life to chase those dreams.
Yeah. And, you guys came full circle. I mean, winning the Super Bowl together, it's a great message.
It's been a hell of a story.
Wish I could be there for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, well, thank you very much. Devin Mccourty, always a pleasure. I'm very grateful for all of the opportunity you have given me, throughout all the years, and your brother.
No problem. We appreciate the continued support to show up and cover this, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.